Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Let's Play with author J.P.Edgar, where I play some games I never really played before. And today we are continuing our journey with Kitaria. Kitaria. I'll get this eventually. I keep wanting to say Kitara. Kitaria Fables. Kitaria Fables, PS5. So, without wasting any more time, let's get going. Let's get going. Before we dive too far in, I want to talk about the spreadsheet I made. I've been talking about this over the last few streams. So, this is my Kitaria Fables seed profit streams. You can see I updated on the 14th. But all I've done so far is I've gathered all the seeds, how much it costs to make. I've harvested them in game, and I'll talk about that here in a few. So, how long it takes to harvest, what they yield, how much they yield, and I also sold these bastards for that much, and I calculated all the profits and the profit per day. I also figured out, based on the vendor, that there are some prerequisites, such as farming trail, Tiki's farming trial 3, and throat problems, where the heck that is, and also the location on where this is. But this is the spreadsheet I shall be referring to. But at this current point in time, with farming trial unlocked, this is my highest profit seed as of now, and that's kind of what I'll be going for. Anyway, I hope that makes sense, and we're going to get back to it. I'll work on it as I get it, because I can't actually get the seed pricing and the profits for the rest of the seeds until I unlock them. And I do recall that pumpkin potentially having some seeds. So I'm going to be updating it, but that's the spreadsheet. And if you want to use it for whatever silly reason, I'll put the link in the description for you. Yeah, I've been having internet problems. So, how are you doing today? Chat, how you doing? I swear to God, if anyone ever gives me crap for making a to-do list in Animal Crossing again. Oh, I make spreadsheets for all sorts of things. Especially when I was playing a lot of MMOs. I made crafting spreadsheets. I made auction house spreadsheets and market board spreadsheets. I made all sorts of spreadsheets. But now it's just, if I need to make a decision on what's going to be more beneficial, yeah, I make mine. I make the spreadsheet. So, as you can see, I tilled one by one all of this. This is like one tile at a time. I put in the corn seed because that's what most profitable seed is at this time, and I watered it. And I've planted as many seeds as my paw pennies could handle. In addition, I did some farming because, we'll take the wooden armor for example. Toadstools, 10. Well, now I got the toadstools. So I have the materials. I have the reagents for everything except the money. So I figured instead of using that money to upgrade my materials, I'm going to reinvest it and make a profit. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle bus until we figure out what's going on, but that's kind of where I left off, and that's what I did. So I had the materials for everything. I just need the money. I make to-do lists in all sorts of games. Yeah, if it's not very intuitive, such as Elden Ring, I'll make a to-do list, because otherwise I'm going to forget, and I'll either wander through it or I won't. Oh, by the way, as I was farming, I want to switch off my phone real quick. As I was farming, I found a quest. Yes, a quest, because I was wandering around aimlessly last time around. What was that quest? That quest is Path to the North. So I need to talk to Chief Oliver at Paw Village. I talked to the bear at the fortress. I think that's what I did. It was actually an accident, because I was trying to see what I needed for vendoring or for upgrades, and that was the wrong bear. So I need to talk to Goatman. Hello there, kid. How fares your adventures? Where did you go today? Were you climbing up dangerous cliffs, the forest? Did you find anything of interest? I shower you with emotions. Well, to be honest, what you saw was indeed a tunnel, and 'twas only a route that connected the forest and the mountainous areas. But as you can see, it is blocked by a giant boulder. We don't know how or when it happened. We tried everything we can to move it. 'Twas used, and now watch it becoming unmanageable. It is nearly impossible for us to go too deep into the forest and continue the investigation. Exclamation point. Are you curious too? Perhaps. Capital W for whatever reason. I wonder who willing is. Who's willing? Perhaps. Willing to conduct further investigations? What an unusual sentence. Yeah, let's do it. How interesting you are. Very well. I suggest you start asking the village blacksmith. He is the last person to check the site. You might get some useful info. So the farming took about an hour and a half. And it was just me zoning in, zoning out, killing things, zoning in, zoning out, killing things until I got enough of everything. And then I moved on to the next spot. That's all it was. And it's not very friendly when it comes to that. Was the picture that derpy the entire time? What is off with that picture? What is off with that bear? How is it going? You find my... Oh, yeah, I need to go do a hammer quest. What's the quest? Lost hammer. Find the Shamrock's hammer at mountain tunnel entrance. So I decided the next thing... Oh, I also do have, before I continue that train of thought, check it out. The banana leaf. The banana leaf, I have everything. I have the huge leaves. I have the amber. And that is an extra 20%. We are going to be so zoomies when I get 10,000 paw pennies. We're going to be so zoomies. Well, he's wearing an apron. Is that what you found, Derpy? Is that what you found, Derpy? I don't quite remember where this this cave is, so I'm just going to follow the right-hand wall. I'll get there eventually. But until I upgrade stuff, I don't really need to farm anything. I don't need anything. So I'm not going to really kill anything unless I absolutely have to, which I shouldn't, because I have dodgy pools. By far, the most difficult mobs for the farming this time around were I think they were pixies or sprites or something like that. The little tiny mobs that ganged up on me and stunned me and stun-locked me. Yeah, those by far were the toughest for me to kill during this farming session. Okay, so it's not here. You know what I could have done? I could have just teleported to the fortress or whatever and gone over the bridge, but I don't quite remember if it's even on that side of the river. Yeah. So we'll see. Oh, see, here we go. Here we go. And here's the hammer. Pick up. All right, so we got Thor's hammer. Nothing happens. We're going to go back to West Paw. Those things look cute, but they're evil. Yes, they are dorbs. They are adorably... There's not even experience, so I can't even say they're adorably experienced. Wait a minute. West Paw Field? Not quite. I went to the field, not the village. And that is not even where I wanted to go. Balls. Okay. Yeah, I chose the wrong one. Kitaria Fables. Kitaria. I'm going to keep saying Kitara. Avatar? No, I never heard of it. Have you watched the new series? I think it's on Netflix. I saw it semi-recently. There was one episode I wanted to throw a cake tin at the TV. And that was... What are those shinies? I just don't know. When Kitaria and... I don't know. I'm trying to screw up the names as much as they do. Where they go to the Earth Kingdom and meet King Boomy. They're just fireflies. Okay, so they're just aesthetics. Okay, but yeah, they met King Boomy. Oh man, if I had a cake tin, I would have thrown it. That triggered so much rage, and now this is not watered. First things first, I guess. I gotta take care of everything I just picked up. Yeah, I was nerd raging so hard. It was so awful. So awful. But the series as a whole, enjoyable. Infinitely better than the M. Night Shyamalan nightmare. Yes, one at a time, which is why I'm going to be doing the water tin and the hoe upgrades. Because this is... this is not enjoyable. But I gotta do this to make some paper. See, I did this off stream and I did it 3 times. Well, 2.5 times. Because my hoe does 1 square and I had to water it with 1 square. So, and I have to do it again. But the seeds are 3x3 squares, so that's why I'm saying a half. And it was exponentially easier for me to do it with the seeds with a 3x3 square. And I would like that 3x3 square. Because if I'm gonna be farming all my little precious tokens, or not tokens, cells on this grid for paw pennies, I would like to do it more efficiently than this garbage. Because I value my time, he says while playing video games. So yeah. It's been a busy week for me. Like, I am physically exhausted and stiff and sore from all the shenanigans that I've had to deal with over this past few days. So curbside pickup is tomorrow. Curbside pickup is, if you didn't know, a city service where they come by and pick stuff up off the street. So if you have like furniture or broken down appliances that you don't want to repair or something like that, instead of just leaving it out on the highway, like so many people do with mattresses, a few times a year the city will come by and pick up anything you put on the curb as trash, free. Well, not necessarily free of charge. It comes out of tax dollars, but yeah, having to deal with that amongst other things. Trying to get things planned, clean, and organized. So, doing a project for my mother. Oh my gosh, this project. So I'm trying to keep her cool during the summer. So I got her like a 16 by 20 sunshade. A sunshade is basically a tarp that allows some sun through. I think this one is a 70%, so it blocks 70% of the sun. But I wanted to attach it to her house and to the trees. That way she has this tarp that's hanging over her that allows sun in, and she doesn't have to worry about 110 plus degree heat during the summer, and she doesn't get sunburn or, you know, stuff like that. I'm trying to make her comfortable, you know? So I go meet her, talk to her about my plan, and she says, "Oh, I don't like that." So instead of just hanging this stuff up, I get the brilliant idea of building and constructing this frame, kind of like a gazebo, out of PVC pipe. You found the hammer. I'm happy to hear that. I was so scared of losing it, and my great grandpappy haunted me every night. Thanks, buddy. What is it? You need something? Oh, that, yes. We don't talk about that. I've never seen any rocks as sturdy as that boulder. I've attempted to move it, break it, but nothing works. The only way to get in the path of that mountain, if we can't clear it, we can't get to the highlands. I wonder how those fellows in the north are doing. Light bulbs. Somehow electricity's a thing. Still. You're a soldier for the capital city, aren't you? Oh, that's right. He's derpy. Well, you could help me gather the materials and make dynamite, bitch Stewie. What? Dynamite? The kind that can blow up any mountain. I'm joking. Let's try something. Anyway. Be our last chance to open the mountain pass. I'm running out of options. To start with, I need a lot of coal. Gooeys along the river, and there's orcs in it. Yeah, I know, right? Be careful. They're ferocious. Before the calamity, I advise you stay away from the warrior. Heck no. The warrior needs to stay the heck away from me. So, first priority, even over the wings, is to get those farming materials upgraded, just so I could farm quicker. Collect coal. Oh, the flour, the flour. Yes, I have the flour. I need to return the flour. I need to go back and get the flour. I guess I should have actually considered that prior, but I had 3 days off. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Well, 2 days off. Sunday and Monday. Flour, 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 flour. Wheat. I'm going to need money for the flour, but let's just do this. Let's just do this. And I need to convert this to flour. Convert this to flour. There we go. 9 flour. And then I turn this in. Oh, you are a big help. Thank you, sweetie. Kids be able to eat treats for a whole week. Here's what I owe you for the flour. 500? That's... I don't think she understands how much flour costs. Oh, don't you just add up. You haven't tried them yourself. Here, take the cookie. They're fresh. Made them with the last couple of ingredients. Don't tell the kids. All right. Check out our quests. Farming trials. Harvest onions. I have the onions. I hope I have the onions. I hope I have the onions. Yes, the onions. So now I got to talk to Kiki to unlock the farming trial. And that should unlock some more seeds. Hopping, great work. Hopping. Now for the test, bring me some corn. Okay, so I want to refer to the spreadsheet for a little bit. Okay, so I have now completed. Let's see if I have any more seeds. I need data for farming 3. I need to get better with this whole toggling cameras back and forth thing. Hey, it's just me. What did you expect? So I need farming quest 3. So I need corn. And coincidentally, I think corn is what I'm farming. Corn seeds, sweet corn. Yeah, so actually I will have the corn for her corny little hoppy quest. So yeah, there's that. There's that. All I got to do is wait. All I have to do is wait. So I can sleep, or I can start collecting coal. Do I even have coal? No, I have 1 coal. Orcs and golems. Well, good news for them orcs. I'm going to say hello. I don't think I need the wheat any further, but let's just vendor those. And the onions. So yeah, there's that. So now it's time for us to say hello to the orcs again. All right. So there's that. It's time to do some more farming, right? So I'm wondering if this game is just mostly farming by the hour. Not farming as in a farming simulator, but actually killing mobs for drops. So, the order of upgrades, farming tools takes priority 1. Then, should I do the butterfly wings or the sword? I think the butterfly wings, because I want to go super zooms. The sword will take me a while to kill things, but I'm not making money by killing things. I'm making money by farming. So, yeah. So it's going to be the farming tools, my wings, then the sword. So yeah, that sounds like a good method, a good upgrade path. I would have considered upgrading my mining pick and my axe, but I just don't see very many nodes to farm. Maybe I should leave that guy alone. He's just going to take too long. I don't know. Does he drop something we could use? I'm going to get my hit points back real quick. There we go. Yeah, he just takes so long. It's because I decided not to upgrade the sword. But I don't know if he actually drops anything special. He drops sunstones, which are worth a lot, but you also need them for upgrades. Yeah, I think I've been holding on to the sunstones. I think I've been holding on to them because they dropped from the Orc Warrior. Zoom, 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 eh? A fire sphere and a sunstone. That means that's what I use to get fire spells. So I guess that's useful. That's useful. I'm just gonna zone out, zone back in, and take care of the ogres again, or the orcs again. Yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing on like on the off time. You know, just farming the materials needed to get all the upgrades. There we go. Now, I have 5 coal. I need 10, right? Coal probably comes from ore nodes or mining nodes too, but mining nodes don't spawn very often. That's kind of frustrating. Like I'm locked behind time, you know. It's kind of frustrating. Because that's like, what I need isn't even a guaranteed drop. That is 6. Six out of 10, right? 7 out of 10. But at the very least, I can sell off those tokens for some extra coins. So there's that at least. There's that at least. Still 7 out of 10. How annoying. But yeah, this is what I'll be doing for like hours a day on stream on my very few times, my very precious time. I'd be streaming with you guys, and this is what I've been doing for like an hour and a half. So yeah, this is what I've been doing off stream. That's all I've been doing. Still 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's kind of how things are. Oh, I got a new polo. The polos are now in my shop. You know what I should do? I should really make. I know you probably don't want to hear this, but a little video or advertisement or something about my website, my shop, and my books. Just something to have on the stream. Maybe like for an opening and a closing streams, like video or something like that. I don't know. Because I talk about my books and my shop, but I don't really talk about them. Like for those who haven't read my book, or my books rather, they wouldn't know anything about it. Oh, I guess it's called Bloodlines of Atmos, and it's written by a guy named J.P.Edgar, but you don't know anything about it because I actually don't talk about it. Now, a friend of mine says I should post videos like that on Instagram. But the thing is, for me to do that on Instagram, that's going to be like time away from everything else. Like, you might actually consider this stream silly. And in every aspect except one, you're right. This stream is silly because writer plays a game. Come on. That's like, those are two topics that are not similar. And now I'm trying to go to a very niche market of people to talk about games. And YouTube is not really friendly when it comes to promoting my videos because of such a small niche that my channel is, or that this channel is. So it's difficult for people to find this. Whether or not this is entertaining, interesting, or even remotely fun or anything is entirely up to you. But this is just me doing my thing. See, it's either... The thing is, if I don't do this channel, I'm going to be playing these games anyway. Because that's just what I do. I play games. Now, granted, these games would end a lot quicker because I don't have to talk, think, explain, or anything like that. I could probably get to this game in a few days. But because I lock myself... Oh, finally, 10. Let's go back. But I lock myself in for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours a day, 3 times a week, give or take. That means I'm not blowing through all these games. It also gives me the opportunity to chat with you all, so. And if you want to talk about my writing process, the publishing process, all that stuff, I can give you my experience. I'm going to have to take out these greenies or these gooeys, huh? I think so. I think those were one of them that I had to take out. But also, I just love playing games. I've been playing games as long as I can remember, so it's just, this is something that I've always done, so I might as well do it with you all. That's all. So it's like no matter what, the time allocation of gameplay is there. But if I did an Instagram channel, that's time I normally would not have, or I normally would not allocate to making videos or whatever. My precious, precious hours of the day spent on something that I don't have time for. I'm hoping that makes sense. I'm not really good at that whole communication thing. But yeah, that's kind of why I do this. Why I don't have very many followers. It's probably because I don't really market myself. That's why I need a marketer. That's why I need a marketer. I don't think it's mucus. You know what? Let's just turn in this quest and see exactly what I need for the next quest. Because it's not going to tell me what I need until after I turn this quest in. So I might as well just do that. Just really bad at marketing myself. That should be enough. Next, I need some cotton flowers. There are some cotton trees in the cemetery near the Vera Forest. According to the rumor, one of the guards saw ghosts, so I need to take out the ghosts next to. He was just telling you what drops coal. He said orcs and goyles, and yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing, since I don't know what else drops coal. You can find them at night because they're ghosts. Well, good news, everybody. It is nighttime, so let us go to the fortress. You've always been bad at marketing stuff. Yeah. I do have a huge problem with talking myself up. It's just a grown up, not a grown up, my growing up thing. It's just something that I grew up with, and it really just pissed me off. How much space do I have? 1. I don't have any space, and here I am trying to. I need to go vendor this crap. Give me a second. I need to go back. Like, whenever I go to interviews, for a lot of people it's like this, but the first few interviews are just total crap. But you start hearing a lot of similar questions. What are your strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that? So because that question or those series of questions get asked frequently, I'm able to consider my response prior to these interviews. So my interviews, as far as I know, are not total crap. I think I'm decent at interviews. Oh, you're still watered. Thank Odin. I think I'm decent at interviews. So at least there's that. Without having to, hype myself up and exaggerate my skill set and this and that, without lying or anything like that, without having fake energy. Like, the energy I give out on the stream is just how I normally am. The only difference between this and my normal gameplay is I'm thinking out loud. Well, and I'm talking to you all, but like, instead of just sitting and playing with like a straight face, I'm actually thinking out loud. That's the only difference. I don't think this is Freddy O'Lantern. You know what? Let's check out Freddy O'Lantern. I don't know what you do, so. Okay, he has Fireball. The same ability I have. There's one of the ghosts, too. Ow. Alright, I need to take a moment and get some health back. I am not going to survive. There we go. Yeah, I got reamed by the fireball because the camera doesn't like to clip. It can't decide if it wants to clip through objects or not. So the red cone for the enemy's attack was not visible to me. So can I? Nope. But I have to water again. See, this is why I really want to get this done. Like upgrade my watering tool and my hoeing tool. Freddy hurts. I don't think he was too bad, but I had bats and I had ghosts on me, so I had like a bunch of other things. But as soon as I got hit with that fireball and I got that fire dot, it was almost over. And I wasn't able to attack mobs with my lifesteal to replenish my health. So yeah, it was pretty much over. If I had dodged that fireball, I might have been able to get rid of all the ads, and I might have been able to take out Freddy. But we'll see. We'll see. Now I gotta wait an entire day. So now I gotta wait a whole day, or spend the whole day just farming, wait until it gets to dusk. So there's also that pumpkin vendor I need to take inventory of, but I saw the pumpkin vendor at a different location, and the pumpkin vendor had different supplies to sell. So I think the pumpkin vendor will have different supplies depending on what location they're at. There is also the possibility that the pumpkin vendor will have random items regardless of the location. So, as you may recall, the first time we saw the pumpkin vendor, he had those bag upgrades, right? But there could be that the pumpkin will come back to that same location and he'll have adult toys or something. I don't know what the pumpkin would have. Weapon upgrades. So I don't really know. That's the thing. Oh, I could look it up. I don't want to look it up. That's not the point of these playthroughs. If I never played before, I don't want to know anything about the game aside from, can I play this on stream? Or do I have to bleep the entire background for 5 minutes because what did I name them? N? Yeah, I was going to name him New Kid or something like that. But because the main character's parents were having sex in the background. So I had to bleep out the entire background. That was a pain in the butt. That was a pain in the butt. That entire game was a pain in the butt. Not the game itself, that was entertaining, but I'm talking like bleeping things out. Like when I had to fight the government guy and he was just hopping around the screen with his hanging out. It's just, that was oh man. That was just so long bleeping that stuff out. Like if the game swears, I'm not gonna bleep that out because that's the game. But when the game has like a throbbing on it, yeah, I'm gonna bleep it. Crap. All right. In the first instance, we had that scenario was Oxide Room 104. And I hadn't considered a game doing something like that before. What do you want? Hear about my latest experiment? Wonder if you can Also, I make items that monsters drop into something delicious. Maybe a dessert, tasty pudding? Sure, let's do it. Need some mucus. How many do you need? How much mucus do you need? 20. Well, I don't know how much I have, but at least I have a number of something to farm. Complete this quest. I think it's actually in here. Nope. Mucus, there we go. So we need 20 mucus. The good news is, even if the mucus isn't that high of a drop rate, the mobs die in a couple of hits. So there's that. Oh, I can get the... Okay. The trees and the ores back up. So we're going to have to go back to that mountain, too, to see if all the ore is back up over there. And normally I had these on a D-pad for a quick swap, but because they don't spawn, I just didn't see the point. I'll just have it at a specific location in my inventory for a quick swap. You see, like, that tree isn't being clipped by the camera, so I didn't even know that was sparkling. I just so happened to swing once after the tree was felled, and there happened to be a tree there. So, yeah. I'm also going to have to check the farm to see if there's anything in the fields that I need to maintain. Nope, everything's cleared. So I could actually do this too, but currently I'm not really starved for inventory. At the very least, stored inventory, because I vendor everything. Probably the only thing I'm really starved on at this time is inventory, well, personal inventory, more or less. Oh, I need to drop that stuff off, but that's later. I'll take care of that later. Because personal inventory, if I run out of that, the game stops in its tracks. All right, we're going to follow the right-hand wall until we get to the mountain pass, or whatever the heck that place is called. And you also need to keep an eye on the time. It's approximately noon game time. I only have a few more hours before I have to make my way to the fortress to hunt some ghosts. Yes, we're going to engage Freddy again. I want a rematch. I think it's up over here, right? I think so. He'll haunt my dreams, huh? All right. Let's see. And nope. The nodes are not there. Well, it's just not there. Swamp. We didn't need to go to the swamp. No, we didn't need to go to the swamp. We just need to turn around. We need to get back to quote unquote civilization at this point. Because we're gonna farm that mucus. But there is also the notation of in the graveyard or something like that. So I'm going to check out the graveyard as well. Eventually. Eventually. So I believe the graveyard is over here. I could be wrong. All right. Yes, the graveyard is here. Now, there's apparently something here. Now, they mentioned that, oh, it only appears at night, but I thought they were talking about the ghosts only. So, I'm just going to have to wait till nighttime. In the meantime, I want to be hunting some more mucus. 16. It is 1:40 at game time, so we still have time. We got some decent time. We're not really struggling at the moment, so we still got time. There we go. That is that. That completes the quest. Now let's see what's going on. What is the next step? Hope that gathering all that mucus wasn't too much trouble. I'll make the pudding. I present to you a monster pudding. It's too cute to eat, right? But do what? Be the first to crib. You agreed to help my experiment, did you? Don't worry. I'm sure it won't do anything too harmful. Do I actually have a quest to eat it? No. All right, I'm just going to vendor it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Monster pudding. So, these have a 3-day harvest time. Ugh. I don't know how many days I've passed so far. Yeah. I'm not going to go to sleep because I have stuff to do at night. It's 2:27 game time. Well, let's walk around the fortress to see if there's anything that would give me a quest, assuming I actually see them. Because I probably walked past the people that give me quests without realizing they give me quests. I don't think you have any other... No. I'm not going after anything in this section for now because I have other priorities. But there are things that increase the lifesteal. So I definitely want to look into that. But I have my other priorities. I have priorities. No quests. So what do I do until it's 3 o'clock game time? I still have a couple hours. I guess just go this way. Wait a no, I'm not gonna. I'm about to say I'm gonna take out the that man eater, but the thing is that man eater boss, if it kills me, it's gonna set me to the next day, and I have to wait once more until nighttime. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I also need to craft keys at some point. But I'm holding off on crafting those keys because the materials are required for upgrading farming tools. So I want to hold off on crafting those keys, at least until I get all that stuff taken care of, right? And then after I craft keys, I want to wander around and gather all of the chests that I have been forced to miss. So I'm going to have to wander around through all the places I've ventured through, following the right-hand wall to see if I can find all of those chests. Ooh, it's pumpkin. See, looks like he has ore for coin. See, he also has these weapons right here and crafting material. So he has more stuff. No seeds, though. No seeds. I also didn't see any quests. So, yeah, I think I'm just kind of on a hold until nighttime. I want to go back to Rivero Fortress because I did a very unofficial test on how long Kitten sleeps. And I vaguely recall every single time he slept until the next day. He didn't sleep like 6 hours or 8 hours, so I need to wait until nighttime, I think. Now, I don't know if that's entirely accurate. It's only an observation, so I might have to do that at some point. I mean, I suppose I could just farm these guys. You know what? Might as well. I might as well just farm everything here. Toss everything in the sell bin. In addition, I'll get those vengeful spirits. I like how some attacks animation lock me so I can't dodge, but others don't. I don't know exactly what the criteria is. All right, it looks like it's 5 o'clock. It's starting to turn into dusk. So let's zone out and zone back in to see if 1700 hours is the time I need. But the sun's still out, so I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be that. Well, I still have room in my inventory, so I don't think I need to go back to Tall Village to vendor. Oh, the tourney bits. All right, almost 6 o'clock. Still no. Yeah, it looks like I'll just be farming until dusk, right? And that's fine. That is fine. I can't wait for my next set of wings. I really want the next set of zoomies because the jump from 10% to 30% was big. It's gonna even be bigger when that happens, and I'm looking forward to seeing the ridiculousness. All right, it's almost 7 p.m., so let's zone out. It is now considered dusk to the game. So I'm gonna start wiping out all the mobs in the general vicinity. JK. I'm just watching his attacks, kind of counterattacking mostly. What is that? So now I have these mobs are going to be attacking, so I got to take care of them real quick. See, the mobs drew my attack away. So instead of hitting the boss like I wanted, I used a spell on Fluffy, which is a waste. For all intent and purposes, a waste. L3 will. I have a lock target. And I push triangle for that. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, that's it, that's it. See, that's why I have a heal spell. That's right, I do have a heal spell. That thing. I totally forgot about that. I spent so long getting this spell and I totally forgot about it. All right, I'm ready for harvest. Talk about a smooth brain. I'm upset at myself. I should have won that fight if I just totally forgot about it. Oh, I need to turn in sweet corn to somebody too. Son of, I'm just totally forgot about that spell. Totally forgot about that spell. Middle journey, pack lunch before I go. I prefer to full, blah, blah, blah. Not careful enough, might get poison. Want me to teach you something quickly, easy for you to tell me? Make you something to farmer, sweetie. Onion rings. Oh, sure. Bring me a lot of onions. Definitely Uncle Payne's grandchild. Takes a lot of work to bring in the harvest, but you'll soon see a profit from selling the crops. I'll help you pay for some items you can use in your ventures. Keep up the good work. So, does that mean I can finally get those? Yes, okay. Now, going back here, I just finished Kiki's farming trials. So I need to update my seed sheet because now I have access to these seeds. I need to get some data off them. Grape seeds cost 80, and they have a 4-day. And kale seeds cost 70, and they have a 3-day. Yeah, my inventory is full, so I kind of have to vendor this stuff. Clovers, that, and that. Let's just plant these seeds for a quest. Now we're going to buy a whole bunch of corn, plant those. And we'll get data on those seeds here very soon. Oh, I should have grabbed some onions because I need to do onion rings. I need to do coat a whole lot of onions. You know what I should do? I should get another screen because I'm toggling. I have the game on one screen. Okay, I have two monitors. I have the game running on one screen, and I have chat and all of my all the streaming stuff on another screen. But if I get a third screen, I can actually put the stuff that I want to show you on that screen. But I can't because I smooth brain. Okay. Yes, there we go. How many more? 14? That should do it. Yep, it is time to water. The excitement. But this takes time too, so that means it'll be nightfall soon. I just need to wait 12 hours. And I'll be able to go fight some more ghosts. Yep. Man, check it out. It's like watching golf. Now, I believe Cayenne Rogue mentioned Animal Crossing. That's a game I haven't played before. I'm wondering if Animal Crossing is as exciting as this. Like, the people just spend hours on a grid doing one cell at a time, manipulating it how they want. I think the watering can is going to be the first thing that's going to get upgraded. The reason being is I need the watering can far more than I do with the plow, the hoe. Because even after the first lot, this is still ready for planting. So I don't need to redo this. I think you need to really enjoy building and time management games to actually enjoy Animal Crossing. That's the thing. I played the heck out of SimCity, and I really wanted to play City Skylines too. So, as unfortunate as it is to say, those games are right up my alley. I don't know if I want to, though. That's the thing. Like, I have at least 1,000 hours on City Skylines 1. I have a hardware issue. I need to replace my power supply and or upgrade my GPU. Regardless, that's really expensive to play City Skylines 2. I pre-ordered that stuff because I looked at the minimum hardware requirements and it's like, oh yeah, I totally got this. And as soon as the game runs, it just shuts the system down. No blue screen of death, no warning, no nothing. It's just done. So I need to get a new power supply. The thing is, the power supply wattage for the system far exceeds what I have currently being used. So I just think it's a faulty power supply. So I'm kind of on hold until I get my monies. Oh, what I could do is see how long it takes. See how long sleeps. So it is 12 noon, and I'm inside, so there should be a red indicator around the clock saying it's stopped. 12 noon. All right, it is now 1900. Very nice. That actually works. If I recall, you do like to play City Skylines, but it's the building that you enjoy or the chaos? Well, the thing about City Skylines is until the federal government told me no, you already have a degree, you cannot go back to school unless you pay for it, and I didn't have the money at the time. I was actually going to be a civil engineer. I was going to school to be a civil engineer. But I already had my degree in game design. I have it in information technology, I have it in multimedia, and I have it in game design. And I was, for the longest time, I was dual majoring programming as well. That's a long story, but just bear with me. So I have a whole lot on student loans. But because of that, hold on a second. Hold on a second. There we go. Because of that, stuff like the Pell Grant, I can't. I don't. What are you doing? Come on. What's your next move? There we go. Oh, I dodged. Oh, spell. Oh, you son of a. I forgot about my spell again. I forgot about it. Why do I forget about it? I spent weeks getting it. And I keep forgetting about it. Okay. I got some money. Gotta go back to college. So, back in 2010, I think. Maybe 2011. Oh, and I can do the farmy things. Okay. I was going back to school. I paid for out of my pocket a couple of classes in civil engineering. Hold on a second. There we go. In civil engineering, while I tried to get my credits transferred and my finances in order. But because I went to school for nearly because I went to school for so long, my student loans were pretty high. Because I have a bachelor's, I'm no longer applicable for things like the Pell Grant. And the biggest slap in the face was my credits didn't transfer. I went to an accredited college, but they didn't transfer. The school, the university just did not take it, did not accept it. So I couldn't go to school. I couldn't afford it. I could not pay for it out of pocket. So unfortunately, that dream died. And I really enjoyed it. I took like technical drawing classes, and I took survey classes. I had decades of experience in 3D, so I can AutoCAD like a mother. Like I took AutoCAD classes, and that class was so easy. I had like the most technically advanced, well, I want, for lack of a better term, I'll say most, but there's probably people with far more. But I had a really technically advanced and intricately designed bridge as my final project. I had the crossbars, I had the weight loads and this and that. Granted, nothing's calculated, it's just like a general design. But I had all the lighting and stuff like that, and it was a really neat presentation for the class, and I flew through it. Because I have a 3D mindset. I had a lot of experience in that field. But because I had to pay for all the classes out of pocket, and I had to start over literally from the beginning because none of my credits transferred, and I couldn't test out of any of the classes, I couldn't do it. So the reason I'm going on this rant is because of city skylines. I was going to focus on structural engineering. That was my focus. Streets, bridges, dams, and stuff like that. That was my focus. That was my planned focus, per se. So playing a game like City Skylines kind of lined up with what those plans were, and that's why I enjoyed them. Because I couldn't get my civil engineering degree. I could not pursue that path, but I was able to build cities to kind of highlight the career choice or the path I could have taken, and that life I could have had, if that makes sense. So, but the thing is, if I went to school and I actually got civil engineering, I still would have been an author. I still would have published books, because me publishing books had nothing to do with the educational path I had. Well, I say that lightly, because if I didn't have my education, I wouldn't have known I can write. but like I would have known I can write, so I would have written the books anyway. That's basically what I was getting at. So it didn't matter if I went to school for gaming or for engineering, or in this case, cybersecurity or software design. Doesn't matter at this point. I would have written stuff. Animal Crossing is fun. I love designing islands, and I went the wrong way. I blame you. It's really fun navigating what you built, but it's a bit limiting as far as what you can build, and you won't have the chaos of disasters. Well, I do on City Skylines 1, I do have the disaster DLC. But it's not like I play the game for the disasters. It's just a little aspect of chaos that makes the game interesting. But a lot of the time, I'll just turn off the disasters and focus on building this grandiose city. Oh, check it out. The ore is back. So I actually really enjoy designing the city, seeing how it plays out. But that game, City Skylines 1 and 2, is all about traffic management. You're just basically playing a traffic manager. How do you handle getting the cars around the city? That's all the game is. City Skylines, it's traffic skylines. But I love the game. I really love the game. Not past tense. I really enjoy playing it. I just wish I could play City Skylines too, but I need to get my hardware on the computer updated. But instead of doing the reasonable thing, such as getting the hardware updated, I'm stuck playing this stupid game every wall and spending money on things like my mother's gazebo because that stupid project took so much longer and hundreds and hundreds of dollars trying to get that stupid thing built instead of can I just tie it? You know what the funny thing is? After I built that stupid gazebo, she said, well, how about we just tie it? I'm like, oh, come on, you gotta be, oh, come on. All right, anyway, I'm kind of going from one topic to another, but that's why you're here, right? All right, watering can. I have 12K, so do I want to upgrade or do I want to just farm? Let's upgrade. So what do I need for the upgrade? Oh, I know how to push the button, and it's not square, chat. It is not square. I pushed square. Watering can. I need 3 silver ingots. So I'm just going to actually pull my ore out right now. I'm going to do this. And we're going to upgrade the crap out of these. Especially that watering can. Maybe it's worth picking up Animal Crossing, give it a try on. You have to craft nearly everything you use to build your island. Okay. So I need 2 silver ingots. All right, watering can, here we go. All right, so I no longer need that. Let's see if I can do the gold watering can. I need 1 more gold ingot. Gold. And I upgraded the heck out of that. Now let's go to the hoe. I need the farming hoe, which I do not have in my inventory. Upgrading the crap out of it. Now I think, if I am guessing correctly, my watering can is now a 3x3. There it is, a 3x3. Oh yeah. As this watering can does. That's so stupid. All right. But look at that. A nice 3x3 grid. Beautiful. Oh no. So next is the farming hoe. Shut up, chat. Oh no. So we're going to upgrade the farming hoe to see if I can get that to a 3x3 grid as well. I need 3 There we go. Silver hoe. There we go. Then we're going to go to a golden hoe. I need 3 gold, which I have enough. So now, gold hoe. I am short. I am short 170 paw pennies. 170 paw pennies. By the way, Chad, I'm going to play till 4:15 because or approximate 4:15, because the internet issues had me start the game late. Just so you know. Just so you know. Just so you know. So I went to sleep around noon, and it's 19. So yeah, that means I can, in fact, sleep until, so I can, let's rush up there, up to the graveyard and do some fighting. See if we can't finally learn how to heal ourselves with the spell that we struggle to get for episode after episode. What I would really like to do, but I don't know if this is possible considering I'm actually playing on the PlayStation. Wait, what's my inventory looking like? Not good. What I would like to do is have a display that shows what button I pushed I've seen those displays, but I think it's on PC only. But that way you could see that I actually physically push square instead of... All right, here we go. Come on, Freddy. You see, the bow doesn't do a lot of damage, but it allows me... Oh, it allows me to kind of regain my resources. What hit me? No, no, no. Dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. Oh, that was close. I need to be cautious for a moment. Trying to get my hit points back. Dodgy, dodgy. All right, so here we go. We got a general pattern. Let's see if we get hit by those fireballs, though. Because we love getting hit by those fireballs. Uh-oh, 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 oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hey, I remember the button, chat. I remember the button. All right, we're going defensive mode. We need to get our hit points back. I got the dot on you. We got this. We got this. All right, we're back to full hit points, so we can fail. We could fail once. We can fail once, chat. We can fail once. Let's actually get our wings back. All right, it's going to kind of come up to us, so let's equip a melee weapon for a moment. There we go. I think we got it. I think we got it. What are you doing? Fireball again. Okay. We got you, Freddy. We got you. And of course, our inventory is full. Of course, our inventory is full. What are we dropping? What are we dropping? Bat wings. All right. What are we doing? That's right. We're going to the graveyard. We're going to the graveyard. Oh, look at all of them. Oh, I'm slowed. I'm slowed. This isn't too bad, though. This isn't too bad. This might be bad. We got this. We're fine. We're not in any major danger. Just got to kite them around a little bit. Bait their attacks. And not do that. That was terrible. There we go. Now my inventory is full. What is that? What is that? Looks like a candy. Okay. Apples. Dropples. So we have all of that, all the items for the quest, right? Yeah. Report to that dude. Okay. See, like I said, just inventory puts the entire game on pause, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So we're going to go back to Paw Village. We still need 170 paw pennies. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to sleep. So I need to get those stuff sold. I need to get that stuff sold. All right, let's see. What is vendoring? What is vendoring? Vendor. That's it. You're all watered, so sleepy times. So yeah, I think we have something. We have something. We're going to upgrade our last major farming tool to level 3. So we have a 3x3 grid. We're going to be able to farm the heck out of this place at this point. We'll take care of the farm here shortly, but let's get the last bits. Let's get that last bit. And, you, right? There we go. So now we have 3x3s on the thing that just took forever. And we're really going to be able to just all the things. We're going to be able to do all the things. Oh, so much nicer. It is just so much nicer. All right, so we're going to drop that off. We're going to drop that off. We're going to drop that off. We're going to pick that back up because we don't actually want to keep that. I'm going to go to here. We're going to drop that. That is for a quest. That is a silver key. We're going to hold on to that. So just doing some minor stuff. Copper, silver, gold, putting that in its own section. So I know where it's at immediately. All right. What is next? Report to Shamrock at PA. Okay. Trying to hold back the sneeze. I have failed to hold back that sneeze. But at least I was able to get the microphone muted before the sneeze. All right, so let's turn in this quest and see where we're at. Talk. So, you met the ghosts and they really took the cotton flowers, huh? This last time was the most difficult. You need to go to Blue Moon Lake and get a turtle shell. There's another option, however. If you're quite lucky, you could buy it from our traveling pumpkin. So, all right. Now the thing is, I think I actually have a turtle shell in my inventory, in my my bank. So there we go. There we go. Did you get it? Wow. This really motivates me to try harder. I need to come up with new equipment. New equipment? I got fired up. Blue, give me a moment. I'll finish up the dynamite. He just hit me with his hammer. You suck. Okay, so I got dynamite. Don't know if it's going to work, but I tried my best. Try using it on the boulder at the mountain entrance. And don't forget to be prepared. Don't forget to bring a towel. We've no idea what will happen after the boulder's removed. I hope for the best. If not, good luck. So, we still need money for our new... Do we actually have enough to go to Gladiator Store instead? Maybe. We don't have any coin pouches, so we can't actually get to the Great Sword. But we might be able to get to Gladiator Sword. So let's check this out. Let's just check this out. Give me a second. Give me a second. There it is. I have 3 sunstones. I need 2 of them. I have 20 ore. I needed 23 ore. I need 20. So yeah, I think pending paw pennies, I have enough to actually upgrade the sword twice. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade the axe and the the pickaxe last. Though it takes a while to get through some of those more durable rocks and trees, it's not as there's not enough farming to justify upgrading it. Coal. So what I could do for the remainder of the day, I need 30 stone, 30 stone. Where's the stone? There we go, stone. And I need coal. That way I can upgrade this box and just get it out of the way. So let's go farm some orcs. Let us go farm some orcs. In the meantime, I'm going to wait for the my little box to sell, because I also need to wait for my crops to form. What I may do off stream is I may farm a little bit of paw pennies, simply by vendoring the seeds, sleeping a little bit, reinvesting those seeds, replanting the seed, plant those seeds, let them bloom, sell, kind of do that like 1 or 2 times. That way I have plenty of money. That's what I may do off stream. It shouldn't take too long this time. Like the first time I farmed off stream was 20 minutes, maybe 30 tops. The second time took an hour and a half. That was a pain. That was a huge pain. But it's the paw pennies, or lack thereof, that is really stopping my upgrades. So just getting some paw pennies will just help. We'll get those upgrades done, and we can really drill through this game. You attacked quite a bit further than I expected. But I think I found a pretty good system for this game. So I'm going to have to think about what game I'm going to play next. I have quite a few options on what my next game can be. This was kind of like a nice change of pace, but I think it's time for me to get back into something a little bit more serious. I have considered playing the Final Fantasy game online. Not online, stream. But I'd want to replay the first one. Final Fantasy VII, I mean. I've considered that. Alright, I have my max hit points again. I don't know yet. I don't know. There's Sunstone for our future upgrades. I'll have to look at the library really to see what I want to do. See what stands out. Because I don't think I'm going to play Resident Evil. Not yet. Maybe one more game. I want to kind of have like a buffer between Resident Evil games. Because next would be Resident Evil 3. As I have, what, 8 of those? 9 of those? It is not going to be another Dead Rising. Not for a little bit. I don't know. I don't know yet. But this definitely fulfills my I need something a little bit more relaxing than the nerd raging of poor AI on escort missions that Dead Rising was for me. It's definitely fulfilled that that role. I'm happy about it. So now I'm ready to get back into this stupid cheating effing game. I still only have 2 coal. I still only have 2 coal. Really, game? Really, really? And I need, what, 15 or 20 for the next upgrade? So it sounds like I'm not going to be getting my upgrade by the time I'm done today. I don't know. I still have plenty of time to think about it. Like, I have quite a few more episodes of this game, I think. Because there's still quite a few maps. Maybe not as many maps as I thought to get through. But I vaguely recall something about 4 artifacts. I only got 1 of them, so I still have quite a bit to do on this game. So I might just be getting ahead of myself. That is true. I've done it before. But then the game could also just sneak up with an ending like, oh, you You don't need the rest of the the artifacts. The game is just over, and yeah. But getting the money thing and the farm thing taken care of and figured out, I think it's going to make this game exponentially easier. Because I'm not going to be struggling for money on my upgrades, and I'll be able to get them as soon as I get the materials. So, yeah, I have time. I think I have time. It's time for us to call it. So let's go back to the village. After I take care of King Gooey. Gotta get rid of the ads because they're gonna animation lock me with a hit. So, but just you see, I'll be ready for 2 sword upgrades by the time we play again. So, you'll see. And depending on how much I really want to do this, I might actually have so much money I can upgrade all the things. But I don't know. Do I really want to go that route, you know? Well, yes, obviously, but like off stream, I mean. But at this point, it's just inventory full. It would just be working on the farms, so not really much going on at that point. And you've already seen me work on the farms, and ooh, big excitement there. So. Almost there. Almost there. The plants are still watered too, so we good. We good. We good. All right. So, yeah, I'll do some farming. I'm gonna probably load up on paw pennies. All I'm gonna do is just till the fields, plant the seeds, water the seeds. Might sleep a little bit. Just do a couple of cycles of that and get some money. That way, we can just keep going with the game instead of having to do that. And anything that requires farming material wise that I have general access to, I want to do that too. That way, we don't have to spend a lot of time just watching me go back and forth like you saw me today. You know, kill orcs, rezone, kill more orcs, rezone, you know, stuff like that. That's really relaxing and easygoing stuff, and it really gives me an opportunity to chat with you, keep an eye on chat and stuff like that. So there's pros and cons, but also, and as a reminder, that's the link to the spreadsheet will be in the description. So if you really want to check it out, see what's going to work for you on your playthrough, what seed works the best, because I actually have the. Let me go back to the spreadsheet and I'll show you. So There we go. I actually have it to where, like, as soon as I get the information here, if you're just starting, you're you just started the game, you don't have any of these quests done. It'll still tell you potato seeds will be your highest profit. But then you finally finish the first quest, and it's going to say, okay, corn seeds is your highest profit. You finish the second one. Well, I don't have data on the second one because, you know, or you can just look at the seed data itself. You can see all the seeds that I have, how much it costs, the time, what it yields, how much, and this is the general profit at this current point in time, and where the seeds are located. And I'm going to keep an eye out for that pumpkin to see if there's more seeds I need to add to this spreadsheet, because I don't know. I just don't know. So I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. But that links in the description if you want to see like your highest profit margin on terms of seeds and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the stuff I did for stuff like Warcraft, like in WoW and stuff like that. I made a lot of spreadsheets, a ridiculous amount of spreadsheets. For Neverwinter, spreadsheets. For Final Fantasy, spreadsheets. That's just all I did. And that's what I did. It's just what I did. So anyway, that just about does it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, notifications, comment, or watch me make a spreadsheet while going back and forth and killing orcs. Whatever YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or wherever you're watching this from wants to do nowadays. And check out my website, JPEdgar.com, where I got my books, my blog, and my merch. This is actually a new product. I actually just got this the other day. This is the polo, the Bloodlines of Atmos. Got my book in the back, my logo on the front. I actually wear polos. I know I'm a dork. But yeah, this is new. And another reminder that if you have a shirt with the thin strokes, that is out of circulation. So you got one of the few. You have a rare item. Anyway, my merch and my stream schedule. And just a reminder that my live stream and my archives, all separate channels, and those links will be in the description. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in, keeping me company, just watching the stupidity unfold before your eyes. And like always, more ridiculous to come.